Hello everyone, I'm Gefepido and I bring you Kings of Destruction Part 2. So, well, things are going okay so far. I do think the stink bugs were probably worse for this squad than a lot of other Vec would be. Now, I have been informed that the next version of the mod will allow Titanosaurus to have like a building immune thing, and King Caesar to push things from 2 tiles away, or I guess 1 tile away depending on how you're counting. But since it wouldn't be like a bug fix or anything, I am inclined to just roll with what I've got for now and see how far I can take it, win, lose, or draw. Anyway, let's see. Watchtower, mostly not too bad aside from the anthill and the wasp leader, but those are pretty rough. I might want more damage before that. Meridia, well, infusers are vile wretches, but aside from that, not too bad. Fuck infusers, though. And Farline, actually not too shabby. Although, might be good to have a bit more damage just so the Scion doesn't become an issue. I know I tend to lean into Meridia early a lot, but I like Meridia, okay? It's really neat how oh, wow, 4. That's gonna be fascinating. But it is really neat how they put in the effort to, have a whole unique set of Vec and whatnot. Anyway, hotel. Sure, let's see what happens. Oh, great. We're gonna have smoke everywhere. Where's nanofilter mending when you need it? And these guys... Okay, the mushrooms are not gonna give a shit about Titanosaurus, I guess. I'm not sure if I should put someone somewhere else. I suppose if a puffer tries to smoke King Caesar, then that's just one spot that won't get attacked by Vec, so... Oh, wow. That's funny. Okay, so... Now, I could just put Titanosaurus over here since he's got the most health. I guess Kong needs the most XP, so, let's see. Do this. Alright, Since there are 2 puffers remaining, I suppose it can't hurt to block 2. I think the rule of thumb is, if there's fewer than 3 Vec, then the spawns are likely to get out of hand. Alright, so this is a tricky one. I could just push the sunflower onto the spawn, I guess. Since Titanosaurus can't do much else at the moment. Good enough for now. Oh, he really wants to play like that, huh? Also, for a second, I almost forgot Kong that can cancel with his punch. That would have been troublesome. Okay, so... I suppose the funny option would be to push the sunflower over this way. Hey, so it kills the sprout. Hell, the sprout goes first, so we... Okay. Could just have Titanosaurus go here and smash the sunflower against the... Well, no, wait, I need him to go here because so he can push one tile, you know, without canceling the sunflower. Huh. Oh, right, yeah, forgot he did 1 damage in addition to the push. Guess my brain isn't working tonight. I still love the Alpha Achilles hairdo. I know that's a weird thing to take note of, but it's cool. Anyway, I don't think I can kill the Alpha Chili. So I may just have to do, like, this, and then... Since Kong needs the most XP, I'll do that. And then, well... Yeah, there's no way I can kill the Chili, so I'll just get out of the way. He can have fun over there. That's 1 down. Alright, so... Okay. This doesn't look too bad, maybe-ish? No, like, areas where my dudes are gonna get stuck trying to... Wow, agroforests everywhere, huh? I mean, I guess that makes sense. But yeah, relatively few spots where, you know, my ground pounders will get stuck, unable to go anywhere. Is this... Do wonder if I would be better moving more dudes, but I don't know if they care what's behind what. Or... Heck, I could even do like this, but no, it's better to give him more range. Even if having him here might increase the odds of them shooting this lane. I'm not sure how the target priority works, especially with sunflowers in particular that have multiple shots. Anyway, I guess I want the time pod. Oh, wow. Also, I need to think about how, about how having 2, cores is gonna affect my priorities, but let's see. So, alright, regrettably, this might be... Okay, so 3 can stop 4, but the problem is I need to stop this thing, and then I need to... Now, admittedly, Titanosaurus can take a lot, but... oh, wait, I could just have Titanosaurus push this one in the water, but then... Oh, wait, this sunflower ain't hitting shit if I just ignore him, so I could... But the problem is someone's gotta deal with this guy. I was actually thinking of pushing this guy here so he kills that sprout, which would work, but this one still needs to be dealt with, and so does this one. Now, I guess if Kong punched this guy, he'd be canceled, and then, I'm just trying... Oh, wait, King Caesar would... Well, his keep plating would eat the first hit, but there'd be 2 more, and he'd be on the fire, so that's kind of not great. He could survive, but it would not be great. Though blocking this spawn is, in fact, a good thing. I need to block a spawn this turn, don't I? Fuck. This is complicated. I don't like things being complicated. Well, okay, maybe a little complicated. Okay, so hypothetically I could get here, push the sprout down. Then after doing that I could have, say... No, fuck, where am I gonna... Actually, What I might consider is having Titanosaurus go here, push the sprout onto the spawn. Then have Kong get up here, punch the sunflower into the water, and then King Caesar just kicks this guy down. I think that works. No, wait. King Caesar would still be getting hit by... The second one would still go, and then he'd be on fire, and that would kind of suck. But I guess it's a fixable problem. I gotta do something some way to get block spawn and get things going here. Because, you know, canceling the sunflower and punching him onto the thing would be good, but I gotta... There's 3 problems that need solving, and I don't think I have a good double solve that won't cause other issues. Oh well. Yeah, this one and then on fire. Yeah, he'll need a repair or something at some point, but... Oh well. Oh, worst case, if he dies at the end of the battle, I mean, you know, he's a quote-unquote cyborg. Or whatever the formal term is for, you know, Guardians of Okinawa or whatever. I think that's what he is, right? Like... Okay, so I can just have Kong go here and punch this guy down. That's an option, but then... Titanosaurus could go here and push the... wait, shit. Hang on. Okay, I could have King Caesar go here, kick the... dude, then have Titanosaurus go here and push down, and then... Kong goes here and punches down. I don't love it, but I mean, it should work. Too bad the sprout goes first, or this would be... Oh well. No, wait. One step at a time. And good thing I have a good amount of movement. Okay, seriously, I'm gonna need to look for a chance to repair King Caesar. Or... Although I guess if he does die, like, on the last turn, it won't matter that much. And I can ignore those guys. Oh shit, that's a problem. Well, actually, Titanosaurus can take it, but I find it offensive when my units get stuck. So let's see. I guess if King Caesar doesn't take any more damage, he could be okay. Now, I was thinking I could have Kong get the pad, then King Caesar kick the chili... No, wait, if he kicks the chili up, he'll end up in the smoke, and he won't be shooting the puffer, which is the point of this. And I don't want him kicking anything onto the time pad. I suppose theoretically I could go here and just repair and then he'd survive, but that doesn't seem like the greatest plan. Also, I don't think Titanosaurus has a good way to stop the sunflower. So yeah, it might have to be Kong for the Sunflower or King Caesar. I could just let Titanosaurus take it on the chin here from the spawn except I don't need another spawn block, or maybe I do because there's a lot of Vec running about. So yeah, I could just have Kong kill this guy, King Caesar repair, and Titanosaurus, you know, eat it. Leaving me with 3 Vec next turn, and Titanosaurus with a lot of HP because, you know, he's just titanically beefy. You know how it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's another spawn here, but it's gonna be on fire, I guess? Okay, yeah, fire does override smoke if it's the tile. Oh, good. The sprouts, well, I hesitate to use the word cooked again, but he's cooked. Okay, this puffer's done. Huh. I did not know the sprouts could put themselves out like that. Now, Titanosaurus could just, well, he can't push the chili down because he's smoked. I guess he could just go here and push the chili over. They do 2 tiles, right? Yeah, okay. I don't think anyone else can affect these guys. I could just have Kong punch the sprout for that last experience point, hilarious as that is. And doesn't matter that much what King Caesar does. What do we... Oh, hell fucking yes, bro! That's the good stuff. My man Kong knows what's up. Also, it is really weird to imagine King Kong, like, having pontoons strapped to his feet, but... Anyway, now that I've got 2 cores, and a weapon I'm not going to use... Okay, so I could give Kong the damage, which would be big. I was thinking about giving King Caesar damage, but Kong's damage upgrade would be... Well, it'd do me a world of good when it comes to bosses. King Caesar's shockwave is pretty nice, I won't lie, but... I mean, I was always going to need more damage sooner or later. Oh, nowhere. That's... What a lovely place. Okay, I was going to say something about the specimen mission, but, I mean, there's usually a lot of dudes on this mission, so... Okay, I need 2 more. I guess I want the rep, so... May as well get this one out of the way first. How bad can it be, right? Right, guys? Alpha sunflowers are 3. Okay, so I want to bear in mind not to have them shoot at that, mountain, because they'll hit the thing behind it, and that would be shameful. Okay, and mech damage is apparently an issue today. Oh dear. Okay, so... Yeah, see above regarding mech damage, or mountain damage. I need to probably... I could just have King Caesar kick this guy over. At which point he'll bump the sprout. And then I was thinking of having Kong punch this guy onto the spawn, except Kong's just gonna kill him, so... Actually, I could have Kong punch... Okay, I could have Titanosaurus kick this one up, but then King Caesar would not be, No, wait. If I'm gonna end up... I need to think about how I'm doing this. If King Caesar does like this, then the sunflower's gonna end up in this tile. Or if I had Kong do this, then I would not want the sunflower ending up here. Just trying to think if there's any way I can get... Alright, I'm probably better off just having Titanosaurus go here and push the chili up one. Then have King Caesar kick the sunflower so he lands here, and Kong block the spawn and punch this one in the back. As one does. Hang on, make sure I undid everyone's move. Let's not do anything stupid again, you know how it is. Shame I can't get the chili into the sunflower's path, but I think I've said this before, but imagine how hot a fire would have to be to just riddle a mountain with cracks and make it half destroyed in, like, a single burst like that. Anyway. So, I'm inclined to punch the chili down onto there, so... Oh, that'll just kill him, which actually is what I'd like. Although, I could have King Caesar punch him over here first, and then can't quite get Kong to punch him onto the side, but, you know. I could also have Titanosaurus push the sprout up so he hit... But I don't want to take too much, quote-unquote, mech damage. Huh. Maybe I should actually stop the sprout from killing him so he blocks the spawn to death. Or... Alright, there's 2 Vec, one of which is about to die, and then 3 spawns coming. And if I do this... I guess I could also spawn block with Titanosaurus. It would be a reasonable block here, since there's 3 spawns. Oh well, yeah. Says less than 4, I can manage. Now, where's nanofilter mending when you... Well, would like it. Let's not say need. Need is a strong word. Okay. Kong can't get to the puffer, sorry to say. So I guess King Caesar's elected on puffer duty. No one else can. I could then have, I guess... Yeah, I don't want to... I'm reluctant to spawn block again, but let's see. King Caesar kicks the puffer, so there will still be a puffer. Titanosaurus pushes this sprout onto the spawn, because he can. And then he'd die there, so there would then be 1 remaining puffer, this sprout, and a dead chili, plus 1 spawn. Okay. That one remains. I should probably go here first. And yeah, next turn, maybe I should have, well, whatever. I don't want to cut it too close on the damage mission thing. Oh, hey, you know, I dislike infusers intensely, but it's hard to get too worked up when it shows up on the last turn. Like, doesn't it... I forget when its ability kicks in turn order exactly, but, Okay, King Caesar kind of needs to kill this guy. I guess if Titanosaur... if the, I was gonna push the sprout into here, but it's smoked, so it won't kill the puffer. But I might be overthinking it. Aren't I always? I assume the preview is wrong because it can't possibly push the puffer, but in the meantime, I'm gonna have Kong kill the infuser, because fuck infusers for existing. Such creatures are not permitted in my world. And, I'll just watch where in the attack order the infusers thing kicks in. Okay. Certainly after the puffer attacked. Is it at the start of the next turn? I just can't remember. Anyway, so... Nowhere. Here's hoping I can keep them alive. I guess I've got, Titanosaurus. Not to mention the sprouts often just, plant themselves somewhere for a turn. Tricky. Well, maybe I should... whatever. The annoying part is you kind of have to start, killing shit early, or it gets messy, but at the same time Well, I suppose I should have Kong punch something. And Titanosaurus can't actually do much unless I want to have him push Kong into a sprout, which is, I guess, a valid option. Or he could just block a spawn. That does tend to work okay. Like here, but... This still might be difficult, but... One problem, two problem. Okay. So let me see. My inclination here is to kick this guy straight over. And then maybe have Kong punch this guy while Titanosaurus shove this sprout into the water. I mean, I guess kicking the sunflower down onto this spawn would work too. Because the sunflower is objectively more dangerous than sprouts, but... Although, if I do that, then Titanosaurus is going to be way out of position, and... Plus, yeah, this guy will be... whatever. That is still a lot of spawns, though. One might fairly say that I have concerns. Okay, well, that guy has chosen death. Alright, so my first thought is that King Caesar could just do this right now. Or Titanosaurus could... I guess after he does that... I'll have to think about where Titanosaurus is going. Somewhere. Or King Caesar could kick this one and... Well, no one else is in a good push position. I guess I could have King Caesar kick this guy down into the... Well, he'd die and then land in the water. And then Titanosaurus could go here, block the spawn, and push this sunflower up to kill the spring seed on general principle. It'd be funny. And then... I believe there should be enough Vec that I needn't be overly concerned with sparing them. Alright, so we're gonna have this guy, 4 more plus this, so 6 hypothetically. I could just punch this guy now. He's got a very punchable face. And we'll see if I can keep him alive. Or if I shall be made a fool in front of the internet again. Okay, this is getting troublesome. Okay, these two are fine. I guess I could have King Caesar kick these two, and then Titanosaurus just push this guy down safely, and these two can be ignored. And then I'm clear. Or, no, Kong can't get up here, so no XP for poor Kong. Ah, well. Oh, actually Titanosaurus is now the lowest XP. How sad. Yeah, imagine calling a group called Kings of Destruction and telling them, you know, protect this building and don't kill too many enemies. Anyway, oh hey, this map again. At least it's not a sunflower. Now, I do have the impression... should I put Kong up here? I don't know, it's just that the puffer's right here, and he's best suited to smash it, but... I do kind of want him to get punching on the boss as soon as possible. Oh hey, he could actually go punch, well, now he can't. Previously, he could have walked across the water and punched the boss. Disabled the boss, but now he can't do that, so, Though, how far does he reach? 3. So I could have Titanosaurus at least push the boss onto the spawn there. That would be nice. And frankly, it might be my best play under this circumstance. It's still more enemies than I'd particularly like dealing with, but it at least gets me clean on that turn. And those pontoons might be a lifesaver. Okay, yeah. That guy doesn't matter. Those guys just really want to waste everybody's time, don't they? Okay, so I'm inclined to have Kong get over here and start punching and punch this dude. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'd be deeply unwise to do anything else. And then I could have Titanosaurus push the chili onto to burn this guy, because fuck that guy, right? How far can I... Yeah, I mean, I guess if I really want, I could have Titanosaurus push the boss here and then have Kong punch him from the spawn, but that seems a little pointless. I just need one more good Kong punch to, you know, deal with that guy. And then King Caesar can get here, I guess. Cockblock that spawn, and unless, hypothetically, what would he do if... No, I mean, the chili's gonna... Well, that would push the chili up so he wouldn't burn anyone I care about, but then what? Blocking the spawn is probably going to get me closer to actually solving this. Ugh, there's so many enemies, though. The, what's it called? Sprout's gonna die anyway, so I'm probably best off doing what I can over here and letting the chili burn shit. As long as I can spare Kong one more turn, I should be clean. Oh, fucking infusers. Wait, the infuser didn't... Okay, you know what? Not arguing. Let me see. 'Cause... Okay, so... This is actually troublesome. I mean, not that bad, but... I was going to... okay, but... See, I wanted to just kill the boss, but then if I kick the sunflower up, its third hit will go through. And I can't get around to kick him down, but it occurs to me that if I could have King Caesar just kick the boss over here for only 1 damage, but then his attack will delete the sunflower. Then I can have Kong run up here and kill possibly the infuser, and then Titanosaurus kill the infuser or cancel the chili, and then Titanosaurus could, I don't know, push the infuser into the fire, because, you know, infuser, right? I think that works. I just need to make sure the boss 100% dies next turn. Or I could... Yeah, this probably makes the most sense. No, I probably should just have Titanosaurus push the chili up, and then Kong kill the infuser. I don't even care if a Sprout hits me. Fuck. No, the thing I just realized is that I only have 1 more turn to kill the boss. And I simply... But I'm now relying on the boss to kill the chopper. I'm better off blocking this spawn so Kong can get where he needs to be. Because otherwise I'd be relying on probably King Caesar to kick the boss into something, and there's no guarantee of a good opportunity. Okay. I can probably do something with that, maybe-ish. Is the infuser just chronically incapable of doing anything today? I'm not exactly complaining, because fuck infusers. And the horse they rode in on, collectively. But, anyway, gotta push up the chili, and then I'm good. Kong punches this guy, and that's good. And King Caesar kicks the Sprout way harder than a Sprout should normally need to be kicked. Sorry, rambling. But this worked out decently. And I'm very glad I picked up that damage upgrade on Kong, or this would never have worked. That's boss fights. God, I remember trying to do boss fights with Wind Riders or Labyrinth. The squads are pretty badass, but when you need DPS, Alright, kickoff boosters are pretty trifling. I could pick them up, I guess. Oh. I absolutely want nanofilter mending. So let's grab that for the moment. Hell, I'll probably invest in that immediately. And I can actually get 3 cores anyway. Alright, what do I want most? I might take damage on King Caesar. I don't know, the shockwave might be useful, but the +1 damage could be a good idea since there's so many alphas. And then I'm kind of reluctant to take the damage on Titanosaurus, but the self-shield can't hurt. Or just get health on Kong, since he gets in. Although with nanofilter mending, I might be less likely to need. Or I could just put the health on that so I can switch it to Shockwave. Since, you know, hopefully he won't have... Well, the Shockwave is nice because then I have more push options that I don't normally have. Anyway, thank you for watching. Join me next time for part 3.